Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with another book review, and this time I'm reviewing Savage, Book 3 in the Chronicle of Nick Shadows of Fire series. So, what you know is there's a Chronicles of Nick series, and this is the Shadows of Fire series. It's kind of like a sub series into that. So, first of all, this book just came out June 25th of 2024. Like, it just came out. It's a new release. I had another book I had to read, and I read this one, and I jumped over to this one because they got released the same day. But anyway, so first of all, I'm going to give this book a 4.5 out of 5. I didn't give it a 5 because I got some questions, and honestly, I wish it would have went on a little longer. But with these books, I will tell you, the Shadows of Fire series is more of getting to know some of the characters from the Chronicles of Nick, their backstories. So it's a lot happens in the past, like a lot. I will say this may have spoilers in it. I will try to let you know before I spoil something. So I'm gonna say this book made me like, and I cannot say this man's name. It's Xerxes. I call him Zev, and I know that's not right because he goes by XEV. For some reason in my brain it goes to Zev, which I know is not right. A lot of times I just call him X. But he is a true anomaly. His mother is one of the primeval gods. If you've never read this series, I'm going to tell you right now, please stop right here. Go read the first Chronicles of Nick book called Infinity. That's where you need to start. It's only 7 books. They're quick, easy reads. But I think if you don't do that, you still will be okay. Because a lot of the Shadows of Fire series are about characters and their backstories. But I would suggest you just read the first 7 Chronicles of Nick books, and that book starts with Infinity. But if not, and you're at your own risk, you might have some questions, you might be able to figure it out. So like I said, this book takes place in the past. First of all, my heart broke for the main character. Basically, his mom and dad are trash. They threw him away. And the gist is his mom had him so she could control the dad, which I'm wondering, and his father's name is Jaden, I'm wondering why they want to control him. There's got to be something else than the things that we know about. But there's a few surprises in here about Jaden. I was like, for real? And let me tell you guys, I've been reading these books for years, and I never would have guessed what came out in this book. I mean, never would have guessed it. If you know what I'm talking about, comment below and let me know. Be like, hey, I think I can kind of know what you're talking about. It was kind of hinted at in this book or not. But I was shocked. Jaden is a character that is on the precipice of kind of redeeming himself. I think Jaden, he said in this book, he's been walking on eggshells with his brothers and sisters because something he did in his past. And I can't wait for his book. But anyway, let's get back to X's book. So X's parents, basically threw him away. And he grew up when he was little with an adoptive mother who sheltered him in love. So basically showed him what love can do and caring. So he never turned into the horrible person that people assumed he would be. He has been betrayed. He's been lied to. He's been used. And I'm surprised he did not turn into a bigger jerk than he was. And the female character, Mayone, or Mayone, however you want to say it, I love her, but I believe she should have put a stop to some of the things that was going on beforehand. But then again, knowing X, she couldn't have. Because he was like, I'm going to protect you at all costs. And I mean, what do? When someone wants to protect you, they're going to protect you no matter what you say. But she was good. She saw past, the public image or public opinion they had of him, and she grew to love him. So, okay, that's my review right there. I'm going to give some spoilers now. So if you do not want spoilers, stop right now. Stop at 5:24. Stop. I'll give you like 10 seconds. All right, this is the spoiler section. All right, guys, let's get into this because this book threw me for a loop. First of all, who we thought mothered X, as I call him, was not Inari. It was a servant of Inari's. Now, granted, she was a demon fox. And this broke my heart. He had someone who loved him completely and gave her life for him. And I was like, oh, like, I felt so bad. She was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Things were going to go bad either way, but she chose life for her little boy. And he's never sullied her image or memory, which I wish they could find a way to bring her back somehow, but I doubt that's going to happen. Also, I don't think Noor, or what they call them, All Darkness, whatever, is as bad as everyone thinks. Granted, now I'm not saying he's not a world-class douche. What I'm saying, there was a moment in this book. First of all, you know that he loved his daughter. They call her Annette, Anat. He adored her, so you can't be all bad there. Two, there was a moment in this book where he looked at X and he had some kind of compassion and empathy. If you're all bad, that's not going to slip out. Especially with somebody that you don't even like. And he said, I don't even like him. I hate him. I was like, oh. And he said something to X's mom. Is like, maybe you should think about how that makes you if I'm defending somebody that I can't stand. I was, oh, you just read her for fifth real subtle, real quick. I was like, go ahead. Jaden. Guys, Jaden. I don't know how I feel about him. Because in the Dark Hunter series, which is connected to this, everyone's like, hey, it's Jaden. He barters with the demons, da-da-da. I find out why he bartered with the demons. This is a spoiler. If you definitely don't want to know a spoiler about Jaden, do not listen to this. I'm going to give you a second. Another second. Jaden made the demons. He created the demons. Did you hear me? He created the demons. Sorry, that is my phone going off. Also, dang it made me lose my train of thought. Also, you found out some information about Shadow. I'm keeping that to myself because I believe Shadow has his own book and I need to read that. But there's some spoilers about Shadow. There is a spoiler about his name is Lombrey. Lombre. Guys, just this book. It was just like, and the ending. The ending. It got me. And I would say this Jaden got some points for the ending. Although he was a douche for waiting as long as he did, but he got some major points there. So, but like I said earlier, Jaden is on the precipice of redeeming himself. And I cannot wait for his book because I know some major stuff's coming out in this book. Just from the little tidbits that I've read in the Chronicles and Nick book series. Yeah, he's going to be good. So that is my review. I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense. If you've never read these books, please, please, please start with the main Chronicles of Nick series. Start with Infinity. There's only 7 books. If you really want to go hard, start with the Dark Corner series. There's like 30 plus books in that series, though. But if you don't think you can muster that, definitely start with the Chronicles of Nick books. They're easy read. Like I'm telling you. But okay, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the next book coming out in this series is Simi. If you know, then you know. That's supposed to be coming out in November. I cannot wait. I'm about to pre-order that because I need that book like today. Now. I love it. I already love it. I already know. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, please comment below if you've read this book, if you've read this series, if you know what I'm talking about. If you have any other book series you think I should read, definitely recommend it. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.